Hi guys, welcome back to Two Blokes Racing. Hopefully you're not too bored in this coronavirus crisis. We're not, we've got loads of things to do on a race car, so we're making the most of that, which is really good. What I've recently done is change the windows from glass to plastic. So I'm using polycarbonate, don't use acrylic, that's a really good tip because it cracks and it's really difficult to cut. Yeah, what we did is instead of buying pre-cut ones for our car, we just decided we're going to go to a stockist, buy a sheet, and then cut it up with jigsaw and drills, etc. It bends nicely to the shape, so 4mm thick is what you need to meet the regulations, the MSA regulations. And yeah, just cut it with a jigsaw, make a template first with cardboard, fit it into the car. If your windows are curved, then take care of that when you're making the template and make sure you don't end up with it being too small or whatever. Then mark it out, cut it round, and drill in the holes you need, like for a slider. So we've put a slider in ours as well, we'll show you that in a second. And we've riveted it in and fitted it into the original gasket, so it's quite easy to do. It bends to the shape. It's perfect really, and it's much cheaper if you do it that way. So we'll put our costs up in a second and the end of the video. Hi guys, right, this is a quick video just to show you how to remove the quarter light windows. Well, not quarter light, are they quarter lights? The rear side windows on a Ford Puma. So changing the side windows to polycarbonate to save some weight and get a better power to weight ratio to improve our lap times, and also would be much safer as well if we do have a crash and the windows break. It'd be much better if it's polycarbonate, and then they won't break. So that's good. So all we need here is just one of these type of knives with a really long blade. Don't need it that long around the top and rear and bottom, but you do at the front of the window. So if you basically just cut around the edge from the inside in between the steel and the glass, there's a big PU adhesive seal which holds the glass in. That's the only thing that holds it in. Yeah, and this is the front edge, so this is where you need the really long blade, and it goes up to here, and then there's some more to cut down there. So do that a few times. I've spent a long while doing it. Not that long, maybe about, I don't know, 30 or 40 minutes. And there it moves. You can see that. So yeah, actually you can see there the rubber that's been cut, and it's quite solid hard rubber to cut, so you do need a new blade. And then what I'm going to do is just cut a bit more out and then try and pull it from the outside carefully without breaking it, and hopefully the whole window should come out, and then we can fix in the polycarbonate, which I will show you next. So from the outside, it's kind of good to use maybe one of these big scrapers, because you can get these in quite easily in here, and it does really help move it. See that? Move that in and out quite considerably. So I'm going to use that a little bit all the way around and just be careful, and see if I can get it to come out a bit more. I've also found that the worst part is the front edge, as I think I mentioned inside. So yeah, the scraper down this front edge and then the knife, I think is going to be the last thing that gets it coming out. That's the only bit that's stuck now is this front edge. So yeah, it is worth cutting from both sides. And as you can see, this is going down there now, and it's cutting the last little bit out, which then should release it. It's literally coming away now. So I'll just pull that out and then show you the result. And away it comes. So it takes a bit of effort. It's probably an hour to an hour and a half to get this out. But it just takes a lot of elbow grease. You just need to keep working at it, keep cutting, and just use some new blades every now and again. You probably snap some. And then there you go. Yeah, do it from both sides. I'll clean this up and then we're all good. Ready for some nice lightweight windows. This is quite heavy actually, so this is good. It's heavier than I thought, this little bit. So there's the polycarbonate windows from the inside. There you can see the nice slider we've got. So a little bit of luxury in the car now. We can actually open and close the window. And that is just going to be so nice compared to what we had before. We had a fixed opening of 1 inch the whole time, so when we took the car anywhere or it was raining, we got water in there, and yeah, it just wasn't ideal. Now we can shut that off, which is brilliant, and yeah, all very good. So with this, I made a cardboard template and I fitted it into the car, and then I took it out and I just basically cut around that to make the polycarbonate. And then when I fitted them, I noticed I had to also make these cuts and drill a couple of corners just to go around the handle, which was quite straightforward. And then you can see what I've done is I've managed to get some rivets in up here. There we go, which goes into the original door skin. So they're fixed along the bottom. And then we have some other fixings around the other sides. I'll show you those in a second. So here's the rear window from the outside, and you can see with the polycarbonate what I've done is I've fitted it in position with these rivets just around the edge there, and I've bonded it on PU adhesive as well, so it's all sealed and stuck and fixed mechanically too. And then around the edge, just to make it look stock-ish, I guess, I've used that same paint that I used on the front headlight covers, which is the rubber paint, Plasti Dip black matte. Then I just masked it up and just sprayed around the edge, just so it covers any of the PU adhesive, and looks decent as it should be. And then on the front window, then, so in between here, you can see behind the glass actually there, I've kept that original strip, and it makes the polycarbonate follow this seal very nicely and follows the curve, because it's not flat, this glass, it does curve. But 4mm polycarbonate will easy bend to those, let me just focus on that, it'll easy bend anyway to the curves of this window. And then across the top, where you've got that metal bar up there, you can see there's a metal bar along there, and it used to have this seal all the way around, so I just didn't put it along the top, there's no need. I've just used these fixings, and I've just screwed it with a nylock nut on the back, and basically bolted it on. So it's fixed all the way around the top. And then same fixings for the slider, as you can see here. And fixings just go equally spaced all the way along there. And then down the bottom, it's nice and tight against this rubber and follows that curve because of the fixings that are on the inside that I've already shown you. All is good. And for these top fixings, I haven't pulled them tight either, so they've got nylock nuts on them on the back, but I've just done them up as tight as they need be to get a nice seal under here. You could bend it all the way in, you can see there's a lot of thread there. There's no point, so it just curves it enough, keeps it nice and tight against this, and then the whole window's just fitted to the right shape. And it saves 6 kilos. Perfect. All the best, guys. Right, thanks for watching. Appreciate your views. Please subscribe and like, and there's more videos to come, more things that we're doing to this fantastic Lightning McPuma. Take it easy. Bye.